One day one of the prominent Roman Stoic philosophers Seneca wrote a letter to his friend. He said, "I will conduct you to peace of mind by another route. If you would put off all worry, assume that what you fear may happen will certainly happen. Whatever the evil may be, measure it in your own mind, and estimate the amount of your fear. You will soon understand that what you fear is either not great or not of long duration." These words encourage us to confront our fears directly. Life doesn't always go as planned. The smartphone you're holding to watch this video might have slipped from your grip and shattered by now. But for now, it's okay. Your phone is fine, yet imagine for a moment that it's broken. Feels unsettling, doesn't it? Here's the twist: this exercise isn't about robbing you of joy. It's about amplifying it. It's not rooted in pessimism but in preparation. This practice is called negative visualization, and it's a profound tool passed down by ancient Stoic philosophers. For centuries, thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius practiced this art, finding it remarkably effective in navigating life's uncertainties. Because let's face it, sometimes, you'll miss the bus, spill your coffee, or lose a job. Life's disruptions are inevitable, but being ready for them, that's where Stoicism shines. This video explores the Stoic philosophy of negative visualization and how it helps us prepare for life's twists and turns with grace and resilience. Thousands of years ago, the Stoics, thinkers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, asked themselves a profound question: how do we live peacefully in a world so full of uncertainty? They didn't avoid this question, they confronted it with curiosity. By imagining the worst, we strip our fears of their power. Isn't that an interesting way to think about it? The Stoics didn't dread loss or hardship. They pictured losing what they valued, not to sink into despair but to strengthen their resolve. They saw this mental exercise as a way to prepare their minds and protect their hearts. They understood that life's challenges are inevitable, but how we face them is entirely within our control. This approach isn't just ancient philosophy, it's timeless wisdom. We can all learn to embrace uncertainty and see it as an opportunity to grow stronger. Doesn't it make you wonder how much easier life could feel if you practiced this mindset? Let's start with a simple truth: negative visualization is not about expecting the worst. It's not about filling your mind with gloom or waiting for bad things to happen. Instead, it's about recognizing one of life's most certain realities: everything is temporary. When you accept that truth, you stop taking things for granted. Think about it. What if, every morning, you imagined life without the comforts you currently enjoy? The smell of your coffee, the warmth of your bed, the sound of your favorite playlist, what if they weren't there tomorrow? Suddenly, even the simplest things feel precious, don't they? Negative visualization teaches us to see the beauty in what we have right now. Imagine for a moment losing something you cherish: a favorite book, a close friend, or even your health. Just imagining it makes you pause and value it more deeply. This is the magic of this practice. When we picture life without something, it becomes clear how much it truly matters to us. This shift in perspective invites gratitude. It encourages us to live fully, savoring each moment instead of rushing past it. Doesn't that feel like a life worth living? Now let's talk about fear. Fear can feel overwhelming, can't it? But here's where negative visualization becomes your ally. By imagining setbacks before they happen, you remove their power to catch you off guard. For example, think about missing an important deadline or facing rejection. If you've already visualized how you'd cope, it doesn't feel as devastating when it actually happens. You've rehearsed your response, so the sting is less sharp. Most fears, when broken down, are far less intimidating than they seem. And that's freeing, isn't it? Negative visualization isn't about dwelling on what could go wrong. It's about equipping yourself to handle life's uncertainties with grace. When you mentally prepare for loss or hardship, you create space for resilience. You start to see challenges as temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable walls. Life is unpredictable, but your response doesn't have to be. By practicing negative visualization, you arm yourself with strength and gratitude. It's not about fearing the worst, it's about embracing whatever comes. Wouldn't you rather live that way? Let's learn to practice negative visualization by beginning with the basics. Think about a small object you love, maybe your favorite coffee mug. Picture it slipping from your hand, shattering into pieces. How would you feel? Would you be upset? Disappointed? Now, imagine how you'd move on. Perhaps you'd find a new favorite mug, or maybe you'd start using one that's been sitting in the back of your cupboard. This exercise might seem trivial, but it teaches you something profound. When you imagine small losses, you train your mind to handle larger ones with more grace. Isn't that a powerful skill to develop? Once you feel comfortable with small things, try extending this practice to bigger parts of your life. Think about a relationship, a job, or an opportunity you value. What if a promotion you've been working toward didn't happen? Or what if a close friend moved away? Take a moment to imagine these scenarios honestly. Don't brush them aside, and don't let yourself spiral into sadness. Just sit with the possibility. Let your mind explore how you'd adapt. Wouldn't you find a way to keep moving forward? Here's the most important part: always finish with gratitude. Look at the mug, the job, or the friendship that's still in your life. Remind yourself, this hasn't happened yet. I still have this joy today. Doesn't that simple shift make everything feel more precious? Negative visualization isn't about expecting loss. It's about cherishing what you have and preparing yourself for life's uncertainties. Isn't that a mindset worth practicing? Life's little hiccups are everywhere, from missing the bus, spilling your coffee, or misplacing your keys. These moments can throw off your entire day. But the thing is, they don't have to. When you practice negative visualization, these annoyances become opportunities to reflect and grow. You've imagined worse, from a broken phone, a lost opportunity, or a strained relationship. When you've mentally prepared for the big things, the small stuff doesn't feel so overwhelming. Doesn't that make everyday life a bit lighter? Negative visualization doesn't stop at spilled coffee. It equips you to handle life's real storms. Imagine losing your job, facing rejection, or experiencing heartbreak. These situations are undeniably tough. But if you've practiced embracing uncertainty, it loses some of its sting. You're not caught off guard because you've already explored how you'd respond. You've rehearsed finding your footing and moving forward. That's the kind of resilience this mindset builds, one that carries you through life's hardest moments with strength and clarity. A Stoic mindset isn't just a shield, it's a perspective shift. It teaches you to see challenges, big and small, as moments to grow rather than reasons to despair. Can you imagine living with that kind of peace and confidence every day? Wouldn't it be freeing? Negative visualization isn't about fear, and it's certainly not about pessimism. Instead, it's about accepting that life is unpredictable. The Stoics believed that true peace doesn't come from avoiding hardship, it comes from preparing for it. By imagining life's uncertainties, we find strength, not weakness. Doesn't that sound empowering? When you prepare for loss, something magical happens. You appreciate what you have even more. Pause for a moment as you sip your coffee or glance at your phone. Now imagine these comforts gone. How would that feel? Sobering, right? But then, a wave of gratitude hits because these things are still here. And so are you. Negative visualization isn't just a mental exercise, it's a reminder to be present. It teaches us to savor life's fleeting joys instead of rushing past them. When you stop to reflect, doesn't the world feel a little brighter? This mindset isn't about expecting the worst. It's about cherishing the now. As you move through your day, try this simple practice. Reflect on what matters most, imagine its absence, and then embrace its presence with gratitude. That's the art of negative visualization. Doesn't it feel like a life lesson worth carrying with you? Write in the comment. Thanks for watching.